and the Shibby Shack boys are in the building. Bum, 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 bum. I need a buzzer so bad right now. Bum, 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 bum. What's good, man? Hope everybody had a good Thursday. Good Thursday, wrapping it up for the week. About to celebrate. Hey, shout out to Joe and Amber on the Facebook post. Y'all go check it out. Give our boy a good round of applause. Um, hey, we gonna break it off tonight with some questions we've got from our viewers. But first and foremost, we got to shout out our sponsors. Um, Joe, if you wanna introduce the Bart Box, and then we'll talk about why my arm's still not ready to throw the football and film. But hey, I'm gonna let everybody guess. I have a special guest quarterback that's gonna join in on this film festival when we start filming QB 54. Y'all can guess. I want y'all to guess. I want y'all to know who I know.
Mm. Quarterback?
Yeah, we got it. Joe don't even. I ain't even told Joe. I wanted to share a little
Me.
sauce and secret.
Me. I'm the quarterback.
No, he got some competition, bro. This boy, he nasty, bro. I heard they say they talk about stories overseas about this boy.
What?
They got
Get up out of
coverage.
here, boy.
They don't have internet, and they're hearing about this boy. He's nasty, man. He's the truth. I'm telling y'all, man.
Who you talking about? I'm curious now.
What are you talking about, man?
He dirt nasty, boy. Dirt nasty.
Okay, enough with the intro.
I will say, I'm my little sponsor, our little sponsor, Black Market Labs, is running a promo right now. And I say this every day, man. They're dropping shirts like crazy for free. I'm trying to find a picture. But dude, go use code Bomber. Okay. Get the 20% off. So you paying like $30 for a tube like this. Okay. And for comparison, this is a big glass. Okay. It's a big old glass. All right. You getting your money's worth. You get more than your money's worth because you ain't even paying full price, bro. Shirts free, FREE, my boy. Okay.
I hear you.
What's up with the Bart Box though? Go ahead and introduce.
Hey, yeah, we got the Bart Box. Of course, if you got the dog, take care of the dog, man. Don't be mistreating no dogs out here. It's 2022, baby. They out here trying to get their hustle on too, baby. So get them toys, baby. If you sign up on one of the links on the page, you get a extra special exclusive toy. So don't mistreat them. And of course, like we always say, if your girl's birthday is coming up, all you got to do is go to sistershirts.com, sister/shirts.com. And the fashion's there, baby. I promise you. Hey, if I'm lying, if you buy something from Sister Shirts and you give it to your girl and she's disappointed, then I will give you your money back. And I will let your girl slap me. That's on Jay's bald head, baby. That's the truth. That's the real deal.
Yeah. Yeah, ain't nobody.
If you're watching right now, check out the fresh Guerrilla Warfare tee, bro. Look at that. I mean, it's oversaturated. You can't tell. That's why you need to go to the website right now. Right now. That's why you need to go. Go. Listen to us and then go afterwards. We got more important stuff to talk about.
Anyways, it's interview night, like it says in the caption. So we have some questions that's been sent to us from friends, family, people who watching, people who's listening. I've actually got a question from somebody that is literally listening to our show that's over in London that sent in some questions. So
shout out London.
Shout out. And I always wanted to go to London too. Shout out, man. Shout out.
Oui. Wait, no,
that's French, baby. Yeah. That's French. That's Paris, bro.
I'm not cold. Come on, culture your boy.
But who do you? I know we both got sets. Do you want to start with mine, or do you want to start with one of yours?
Go with you. I think my mic's a little low, so I'm gonna get a little closer. What you got? What you got? Come on.
All right, I'll start with the London guy first.
Okay.
His name was
Boy,
Jacob from London.
Jacob from London. Nice to
Shout
hear
out
from you.
Jacob from London.
Hey, he said, what, Jake?
That's JL. That's some good
Oh, okay.
initials right there, bro. That's some good initials right
Jacob
there.
from London. Hey,
JL, baby.
he wants to know what do people misunderstand the most about you, and I guess that's individually to each and one of us.
Ooh.
My passion. I'm gonna jump right on out there. My passion. I'm very passionate about things. Very, very much so. And it can be interpreted as anger or lashing out or, you know, being aggressive. But
Yeah, I
in
get
retro
that.
yeah, in retrospect, bro, like, you know, like I said,
Especially
bro,
with
you've been
sports, being on the
yeah,
field, definitely.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
my
yeah.
passion is like very, misunderstood. And like I said, man, I whatever I do hard. You know, anything, love, sports, whatever. You know, I'm for Brigallion. So, if something comes about or deters me, you know, that's when you get that other side, which is like, the so-called aggression, and I'm just trying to get my point across, but it comes out as anger, aggression, and so on and so forth. So I would definitely say my passion that I have, for sure.
Okay.
I like that. I like that.
Aaron,
I can get
what?
with that. Man, I really don't know what people say. The question one more time because I think I'm thinking about the wrong
What do
question.
people most misunderstand? I'm sorry. What do people misunderstand about you the most? So I just messed up the words. Either way, it's the same thing.
Uh, I guess coming off like an asshole, or I guess it really comes down to like passion too, because when I'm focused or like talking about something,
Yeah, I
then
think
like
it's a
if I'm
mix of
coming off,
those two for
yeah,
you,
like yeah,
honestly.
because I can come off like a dick. Like if you say, "Oh, that's not cool," no, 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 it's cool if you don't think it's cool. Or for instance, I work out a lot.
Aries gang, Aries
You
gang.
you know what I'm saying? We hard headed, man. We hard headed, and we on fire, bro. When we like something, bro, we on fire, man.
Yeah,
And Jen said it. She's like, when you get on your little rant, you were
for Brigallion.
you gonna beat that dang nail and
Hey,
through the sheetrock. The sheetrock's bending over it. You know what I mean?
do you mind if I comment on you?
Nah, go ahead.
I think to me, I,
You think I'm cool?
I've been really close with Aaron for I don't over a year now, and for me, Aaron is a lot like and what you misunderstand is like if you first meet Aaron, some people are they want to. He's so much. He's so big in the room that if you have a weak personality, you'll feel small, and then that makes you not like him, and then you think he's an a-hole, but he's really not. He's just got a big heart. He loves everybody, but it's the fact that you're taking his bigness and taking it for arrogance, and he's not arrogant.
Oh
He's just
God,
a
no.
big character. You know what I'm saying? I think that's my personal standpoint on you.
Yeah, no, no, I like that. No, I agree because I've been called arrogant and stuff like that, and it's like, bro, I want to see everybody be like me. I want everybody because last episode I said, man, I was a weird kid. I was quiet. You know, when I finally came out my shell, I was like, this is who I am. I'm proud of who I am. And especially now. Now I'm established. I like my character. My word of mouth goes a long way. I feel like I bring knowledge to anything I really talk about or I'm passionate about, and like you said, man, it can come off like I'm being arrogant or an asshole, and it's not. I'm hyped. I'm a hype up guy.
Right.
But they said I had ADHD as a child too. I was a little wild and crazy. That ain't none of that shit. But, what about yourself, Joe?
right.
I not the bigness part, but it's people taking me for being an a hole or mean or but it's but like, it goes back to a couple episodes ago where like I know my circle. So like I'm not saying I'm some freaking guru that like all this wisdom, but like when I meet you, I know within that 5 minutes if we gonna connect or we not gonna connect. And then and I guess that's my shut off. Like if we ain't connecting, I won't speak to you. I'll comment back at your crap. I'm just real dickish about it, but it's just not. I guess the misunderstanding part is it's not that I am mean. I don't need that connection, I guess, and it's just that's what it is for me, I suppose. But it is what it is.
That was a good ass question, Jake from London.
Yeah,
Hey,
Jake.
man,
from
I
London.
that,
I want to
like
know what these
that.
boys about.
Hey,
Yeah, like
I'm
that.
gonna listen. I need to know who I'm.
Before-
Yeah, what's up?
Before I forget, though, that we all forgot to talk about in the 2000s, I had
Oh, my brain all day, bro. I'm like,
Me
what did we
too,
forget?
me too.
but
Me too.
I'm gonna run it
I didn't wanna
into a
touch on it 'cause
question. I'm gonna mesh it in with a question. Okay. What we forgot to talk about was MySpace. Number
bro,
two.
Oh.
Number two. My question is, right now, if MySpace was still hot, who would be on your top 4?
Ooh, top 4, bro. Look, I got so.
Because I never had an 8. I never had an 8.
I had like a top 25, so people couldn't even bitch anymore. Bro. Oh, I'm not on your top 5. Hold on. let me
Hey,
get
I have
top
4,
7.
and that was it. But me and Amber talked about that. It caused so much like diversity
So
between people,
much.
like
Yeah.
adversity
If you wanted to
problems
make
and drama.
somebody mad,
Remove
somebody
them.
made you
Remove
mad,
them.
or no, even worse, move them below one person.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just move them below
Yeah.
one person.
Yeah.
And
But
that-
it was
you give 'em a
always
phone
Yeah.
call, something.
it was always the girlfriend, the best friend, and then whoever.
Yeah. Mm.
And then
Hey, you didn't put the girl until you like really liked her though. Like she was like
Yeah.
2. Well, sorry, ladies. I know y'all don't like being called that, but that's what we said, man. I'm gonna keep it real. This is me being arrogant in there. But that was funny because I would pick a lot of stuff. I'd be like, you know what, watch this. Y'all want to see an argument happen?
It'll be
he got his 4. He got his 4.
it'll be my best friend Cecilia Allen, my other
Okay.
best friend Joe Nichols. My other
Nicholson.
best friend. I said that right. I'm just
You said-
country. I shot it up. You know what I'm saying? They like we say the whole word. You know what it is. Anyway, my other best friend Robert Cole, and a lady friend. We ain't gonna cause no adversity in here. We ain't gonna cause no trouble.
Who is number 1?
Cecilia Allen.
Man, we're gonna have to have a
Tootie.
talk because I don't.
Tootie.
That ain't right, bro.
Oh man.
I'm just kidding.
Oh man, Joe.
I just.
But definitely.
Top 4, bro. Top 4. That's too much pressure, bro. I'm gonna get anxiety thinking about this because Jen's number 1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make my daughter number 2.
What? She got no MySpace.
Wasn't even a thought.
Golly, man, I don't even know. You know what? My grandma probably gonna be on. She on Facebook now, just so she knows I love her. I put her in my top 4 because that's my backbone. She kept me sane through all these years. 2 spots, man. 2 spots.
All right, I got mine.
You got go ahead, bro. Let me think, man.
I mean, for me, when I did it, it was always who was hot at the moment, who was all close to the moment. So I mean, I'm gonna go. Of course, Amber. 1, and then I got D at 2, and then I'm gonna go Aaron J. Boom, that's 4.
Yeah, that's 4.
Because I mean, that's what's hot right now.
That's 4. That's what's hot right now. That's what's hot right now.
And if y'all ain't
No
cool
dilly.
next week, y'all gonna bump one of y'all off. I'm bumping y'all off, bro.
Oh, you getting a phone call, my brother? Man, what I do, bro? Look, man.
I'm gonna take Aaron off and put Blake on 4.
That's if Blake responds to you now.
Yeah, he don't ever be answering no more.
Oh man. Golly, bro. I'd have to say Micah and you would be my top 4. Y'all are the people I talk to the most, and you know,
And Grandma.
really.
So you
yeah,
got
Grandma.
Jen, Grandma, me, and Micah.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's hear one of them questions that we got over on your side.
All right, man. I want to save one of them for the end. And that would be like the very first one that we both see. Paragraph we got of questions.
Yeah. I don't even have it pulled up, so you got it.
All right. Here's a good one. What's your life motto?
I'll go ahead and go first. I don't know if it's a motto per se compared to a word. And I went to a men's group years back, and the whole group was about integrity. And that's it for me. My whole life motto is live by. If you want to make it a motto, then I'll make it a motto, and it's live with integrity. That'd be my motto. Because,
I like it.
bro, if I tell you that I'm gonna be somewhere for you, I'm gonna be there. If I tell you that I'm gonna give you this on this day, I'm gonna give it to you. My word is my bond, bro, and that even flows over to even integrity with your spouse. Like, if I think a girl looks good in them jeans, I'm gonna tell you, hey, I'm not gonna lie about it. That ain't what I'm about. I'm just gonna tell you. But like, my word is my bond, and I live by integrity. When I went through that men's group and did that whole 8 weeks of what it takes to be a man and how much integrity actually builds a man. Dude, it did something to me. So I was just like, boom, that's it for me.
Joe's called me on my integrity before. Yeah, man, I'm gonna be on tonight at 8:30.
But yeah, and that's my weakness. That's my weakness too,
Joe's
because
call you on it.
because I'm so strong in integrity. That's like my number one pet peeve is, bro, when you tell me that this is Friday night we're doing this at this time and it don't happen. Dude, it pisses me off, bro. And I don't even want to be like that, but I live so much about integrity, and it just overtakes me now.
That's why I had to start. And I'm gonna try. I'm not holding no promises. Hey, but it's true. It's true. Because then when it made me think about something. I was like, man, if I tell somebody I'm gonna do something, they're stopping that hour, that 2 hours, or they're waiting because they think I'm gonna be somewhere, or I'm gonna show up, or I'm gonna do something. If I say I'm gonna do something, but like it's life, somebody actually needs me. Let's say not a video game, because that's, to me, it's fun, right? But if like something like crazy were to happen, hey, I need you. Can you pick me up from the airport? I got no ride. Yeah, bet I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
Video games or something else, but now it's got to and not just video games. It was just funny because that was an example that stuck out.
Yeah, I mean, it gets me in fights. It gets me in fights because if I forget, I'll slip something. Like, just for example, Amber tells me last week a ultrasound for whatever. Well, cat's out of the bag. I mean, everybody already knows. If you don't know, I'm having twins. But anyways, but if we go and have an ultrasound, and she told me like the week before, or whatever, it's on this day. But I told a customer, I'll be at your house on Thursday at 9:30, and we'll get in fights because she'd be like, you dummy, you forgot that, and she might have told me out of context that we had an ultrasound this day. And I'm like, Amber, I'm sorry. I told this person I'm gonna be at their house. I gotta work at their house at 9:30. I'm gonna be there at 9:30, and I won't stray from it. So it causes fights because that integrity is so strong, bro. I ain't breaking no bond. If I say I'm gonna be there to work on your house at 9:30, I'm gonna be there at 9:30. You ain't got to count that out.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
What's the motto over there?
For me, man, I'm really gonna have to say live life with no regrets.
Mhm.
And Joe, you probably appreciate
Regrets, regrets, or regret?
rag rats, rag rats. You know, like you said,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
deal. You know how people they get anxiety. Should I do this? Should I do that? Can I? What if I do this and this happens? Do you want to do it? Is
Yeah,
that going
you
to
want
make?
to do it or you don't.
Right.
Yeah. Don't, the moment you start, let's say right now, let's say I didn't have a motorcycle. All right. And I'm sitting here. I did this for 2 years, went back and forth. Man, you can ask anybody I worked around. I might go buy.
You pretty much don't have a motorcycle with your one arm self.
This is true. This is true. I mean, I got one. It's just collecting dust right now. So I went back and forth for so long. What should I do it? Should I not do it? Should I do it? Should I not do it? I didn't want to get one and not be the only one riding either.
Right.
A bunch of my other friends got some, and I was like, I'm gonna keep beating myself up over something that it's not gonna make or break me. It's not gonna. We're not gonna lose the house. We're not gonna be able to not go out to eat on Friday nights. We're not gonna be able to go buy nice things. So I did it, and I'm glad I did that. But there's a lot of people that are like, they're in a position to do something, whether that's go on a weekend trip, go buy that new phone case, go get your hair, anything. And it don't even have to be that. A new job, a new opportunity, a career path. You're bored. You're upset with life. And this one thing could just make you feel better. Because at the end of the day, we just want to live, man. We're here to live, enjoy our life, learn our lessons, and move on into the afterlife, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want
Jay?
to be a go? Do you want to be sitting there, man, God, I should have done that, because look where I'm at now. I'm in the same place we all knew where we was going. I never got my motorcycle ride. You know what I'm saying? Regrets, man. You're gonna 5 years from now, you're gonna be sitting there like, dang, I should have done that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree, because I stopped living like that. I was that looking back, and I was like, dang, I should have done that. Nah, I do it. I'm gonna do it. If I lose money or whatever the case, I got a sugar mama that got money, so I'll bring it back up.
I'm gonna get it some kind of way. It's gonna happen.
What you got, Jay?
That's crazy that y'all say this, because I've been saying this a long time and never really quite thought it was my motto.
You got your own? You got your own, baby? Okay, let's get it, baby. Let's get it.
I always get in that car.
Always get in the car.
I always get in that car. I say that to say, man, I done been in so many positions to where it benefited me to see other places and go visit other cultures and learn different type of things and be knowledgeable about other things. Because I mean, we're from Birmingham, man. Our city a little small, but I've always
hold on. You didn't mean like you metaphorically get in that car. Okay, I get what you're saying.
Like
I got some candy, Jay.
Yeah, I got, because I was like, hey, what if homeboy riding up to go do a drive-by? You just gonna get in the car?
Just get in the car.
No, I get what you're saying. That's nice though. I like. Yeah, you gotta say metaphorically. You gotta put some air quotes out there.
We don't get sued like Red Bull did.
I got you, baby.
But yeah, man.
That's a good one, dude. I understand
I've honestly been all across this nation. You know what I'm saying? Like I've literally left from Birmingham to the West Coast with $200 in my pocket. I'm everybody, man,
you, baby.
I've
been there, baby. I do it.
I make it happen when I get there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the experience that I probably will never get if I don't get in that car is unmatched. So, like I said, man, just allow yourself to, think on a bigger scale. Go see things, go travel, go, experience other cultures out here. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I mean, it's beautiful. Like I said, I've been everywhere. Shout out to anybody in Newark, New Jersey, all through the Bronx. Yay. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got to tell me twice, bro. Hey, I tell Amber, hey, let's go. Let's go to New York. We get up and we go. The boy in homeboy in the bandana over there. I texted him. I said, bro, Let's go to Colorado, baby. Let's live in the
Yeah.
woods for a week. Hey, and he was
Exactly.
down. We
Exactly.
left.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Exactly.
hey,
I'm
we
not
straight up
knocking
lived in the woods, dog. That was real.
that. And it was
That's what's up, though.
it was life changing, bro. It was
Yeah.
the hike itself. It was cool, man. It was cool.
Oh, it's
And
by far
being-
the best trip I've been on, and probably, man, I can't even tell you.
Yeah.
I truly cannot even tell you.
it was funny, and now that everything's out in the open about pregnancies and all that, me and Joe at the top of the mountain, we was like, man, how crazy would it be if both of them ended up pregnant?
Yeah, at the same time. and we went through so much adversity up until this point now, and it's crazy. But it people like. I know Uncle Jimmy's probably watching at home, and dude, I hate to throw you under the bus, but my Uncle Jimmy is a homebody, and he stays at home, and all these trips I go to, and I come back, and I'm like, Jimmy, dude, the world out there, it's an amazing place. You just, like Jay said, get in that car, baby. You gotta go, because we only here one time. We're one time. This is one time, and.
Come on, Uncle Jimmy.
One time around that moon, boy,
Hey.
Go to
right.
Paris real quick.
Man,
Flex on
what?
us.
We can just keep doing two. Is that your second one, or was that one?
I think it was life motto. Just one.
Okay, hit us with another one.
This
on your
will
side.
be a pretty quick one. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Ooh.
Oh, mine would
I
definitely.
know what mine, and I don't know.
Okay.
if
I know
you
mine.
would- I don't know if you really consider it a superpower or just be like one of them. But bro, I always wanted to be a Super Saiyan. Oh God.
Oh,
Oh,
Hey,
I got
that's
the
right up
yellow-
Jay's alley, boy.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey, look at my
Hey,
Jay-
I always
Oh,
make fun of
first
Jay
body
because he
fit.
watched that stupid crap. I hated that crap.
Hey, I didn't care,
man,
bro.
man,
I
Dragon
didn't
Ball Z
care.
is epic. I don't care. And look, I hope Mr. Farad out there listening. This right here for you. Naruto is trash. It is trash, sir. It is trash. DBZ
Hey,
is the
but-
best ever.
but-
Get
Okay,
him.
now we back. Now
You're
we
not
back.
gonna. You're
Now
not
we
gonna
back.
be.
Now we
You're
back.
not gonna be able to get away with that stuff out in public. Somebody puts you down, bro. You be done. You know what I'm saying? You be done.
Just depends.
Maybe not. I don't know. I don't watch
Just
Dragon Ball Z.
depends. Just
Bro,
depends.
Bullets wasn't penetrating them. Boo didn't kill him.
They were aliens. They are
But-
aliens.
Yeah, but
The
you would
aliens,
end up
bro.
being a villain to the world. You know what I'm saying? You'd be a villain to the world.
Goku couldn't hurt tissue paper, man.
Yeah,
Stop
bro.
it.
Hey.
Now Vegeta, the baddest character on the whole series,
Bad.
the
That man-
baddest character on yeah, you got to worry about him. He a problem.
Yeah,
but
I don't know
but,
about all that.
but he came to America, got him
Yo,
an earthling,
Came
and
to
they-
America.
you know what I'm saying? Got him an earthling. You know
Hey,
what I'm saying?
he's seen these Earth baddies. He said,
Yeah.
man,
And
be
then
like-
he licked Joe.
Yeah.
He married to the richest woman
Yeah.
on the world. Like,
We're
what
going
the
too
hell?
deep. We're going too deep in Dragon Ball.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Bring it back.
Hey, for me, bro, low key, it was always my favorite character. Like, anybody knows me, I'm either one way or the other. I'm Star Wars. I hate Star Trek. I'm
Yeah.
DC. I hate Marvels,
Hate
and
Marvel.
I still hate Marvel to this day. But one man in there that I want his power, but I don't want to look like how he looks. But then they made a movie about it. What was it? But anyway, Nightcrawler. He had the power,
yeah.
but they made the movie. What was that movie? All he needed was a picture, or he had gone there and he could, if he visually saw it.
He could
Jumper,
instantly go.
Jumper, wasn't
Jumper.
Oh yeah, Jumper.
it?
That's-
Okay,
Yeah.
so
yeah.
that would, I mean, for me, that'd be my power, because I mean, even though it's sad, sad to say that I'd be stealing, but all I would need to see, inside of a bank vault, and I'd need to see it, and then boom, I'm in the
Boom.
vault, get my money, boom, I'm
Right.
out, and then that's how Nightcrawler was too. He could do it. He didn't need a picture. He could just. But
Go.
that was more unrealistic to me, rather than I know it's all fake, but Jumper kind of like gives you a perspective, like
Right.
it has to be a certain
Right.
way. You can't just
Right.
like mentally
Limits.
jump to somewhere without mentally knowing where you're going. You have to know where you're going. And what was so cool in that movie, you know, that was Hayden Christensen that played that part, but he had a wall in his apartment, you know, with all the photographs of all these billions of places. So all he had to do was like walk up to that photograph and then boop, he'd be there. Man, I would just think that would be, and he could grab people, you know, grab his girl, like, okay, Amber, you want to go to the beach? Hold my hand real quick. Boop, boom, we there. You know what I'm saying? And boop, boom, be
No
back
plane
home.
Tickets, no 3
Nah.
rides. Yeah, that would be sweet.
No, I think that's my
Goku.
number one, bro.
Goku's got that instant transmission.
Instant transmission to go anywhere in the universe. But you know, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is.
But
I've always wanted to have, and this I'm probably telling a lot about myself, but I've always wanted to be like a Professor X. Like
yeah.
I've always wanted that.
You got
Like
the
to
hairstyle,
know. Yeah, I do. And it's like it just fits
to
perfect.
see the future and then to see in others' minds and all that.
You know, because I've
Talk
always
to
wanted to know other
Don't you
people's
do that.
intentions.
Yeah, talk to
Yeah,
them
you know what
mentally.
I'm saying? Like, yeah, and be like, you know what I'm saying? Just imagine how many lives you could save with that.
Bro,
though.
he-
But at the
Don't
same
do
time, you know Jay, would you be in the middle of taking your morning dump after your coffee, and then he chime in like, "You already taking a dump, cuz what you doing? Get up out
Hey, that's
Boom,
what that
I'm
coffee
behind
do
you.
to you. That's what that coffee do to you. What's up? What you got going today? I'm gonna be in your mind today, all day. We gonna ride. We gonna
You better
ride.
tell me a funny joke.
But
All
yeah,
right.
that always be that was mine. Like I've always, because like I said, man, I've always wanted to know people's intentions. Like I wanted to know, like what you got going on.
Yeah, you
All right,
friendly
let's
foe.
see. I got another one here. Here we go. What is your biggest failure and what did you learn from that experience? Everybody getting
Don't
struck
everybody
chord.
stick.
Hey, I'll go ahead and talk. I'll go ahead and talk. And I was so dumb that I did it twice, but I think my biggest failure is just not maturing when time is needed to be mature. You know, whenever I brought a child into this earth, I should have stayed straight on my path of where I needed to be, and instead of trying to focus on other things, I should have focused on my life right then and there. And I let one child get away from me, and he got away from me for 4 whole years, and I could have solved all them problems by just being, you know, a straight up man from the get go. And then, so it's taught me that there's a time and a place when you're bringing another human into this life. That is the time and place where you need to step up and leave all that BS behind. It's time to be a man. You know, that's my biggest one that I've come from.
Word. I like that. Hey, what you got? I'm still thinking.
For real, man. Just giving up on myself. Like I gave up on myself like way too easy. Just for an example, like with my football career, you know, I've always had a wimpy knee, but yet and still, you know, I've never really did the necessary things to do to get that knee to where it needs to be.
Therapy,
and part
rehab.
of that, right, and part of that, you know, was doubt. Part of that was fear. I actually developed, I guess you could say, a form of PTSD. You know, like when I was out there playing, man, like I actually favored that knee. Like I was petrified because I already knew if that knee was to had went out, it's over.
It's over.
Like, it's over. You get what I'm saying? And which it eventually did. You know, it eventually did. So, but I say that to say, like, still, you know, I gave up on myself, you know, and I tend to do that. You know, I'm getting better, but I tend to give up, a little too easy, So
That's
that would be one of
and,
my
and I want to go along with my problem and Jay's problem, and the reason we're doing these questions is that no dude out there, if you're suffering from any kind of a mental health issue, bro, if you're a man, being a man is getting it out and fixing your problem. You know what I'm saying?
sure.
And that's what this platform is all about. And you're listening to us speak, and we're telling you what the problem was and what we should have done. If you're a young adult and you watching this, you listening to us, it's that simple, bro. If you got an issue, like he said, if you want to feel like you giving up, don't give up. If you know anything, this is all about listening and fixing the problem.
And if you want to, and you want to hear us talk about what you're going through, it up. We'll make a topic out of it, man. 'Cause
Exactly,
like
bro.
that's our main goal, man. And
Between three of us, we've been everywhere.
Right.
Drug addiction, jail problems, can't get right. Whatever you got, we've been there. Promise you
Right.
that.
For sure.
Yep.
For sure.
All
Even
right.
to not sleeping at night.
Abandonment.
And,
We got you.
hey, we keep giving Aaron all this slack time. He better be over there answering his question.
Right. I'm
Look,
talking about
His
stall.
wheels are spinning. He don't know.
Stall. Come on
Me and
with
Jay
it.
got the Aries mind because I'm gonna
Yeah,
touch on
true
what Jay
statement.
said. To say is also what is part of my answer for another question I'm gonna bring up later on. He said not giving up on himself, but not giving up on what you believe, bro. Like, dude, people who know me, dude, I was about to be a rock star, bro. I was dumping every resource, anything in it. I've always been musically talented for the most part. I can draw. Y'all see the logo. I even started tattooing, man. And when I felt like I didn't have nobody, believing in me, I stopped believing in myself. So what I mainly want to say is keep believing in yourself. Don't give up on yourself, like Jay said. But everyone's got these goals or dreams, whatever you want to put it in that category. Dude, and it goes back to live life with no regrets too, man, because you're going to get, say you were thinking about doing something when you was 16. I'm gonna be an astronaut. You 30 and you ain't even seen NASA with your eyes. Okay. You gave up on yourself a long time ago. So don't give up on yourself. If you want to do something, it don't matter if your best friend thinks it's dumb. It don't matter if the little girl you think you're dating don't believe in you. If you believe in yourself, you're gonna get it done. Millionaires didn't become millionaires because they wanted someone else to be their backbone. They just
And
stood
that's
up and said,
yeah,
grind it out,
you got to cut them weak people out, and like that.
Right.
We spoke about that a long time ago.
Right.
If you ain't got
Right.
people around you that's supporting you, cut it out.
Cut them out.
That's
Right.
that's
Right.
dead. That's weeds in the grass, baby.
Right.
yeah, man. You ain't got to keep doing them things.
The second one I got. This is a shout out Jacob from London, because this is another good one.
Hey. That
Hey,
boy cut
I love this one. I love this one, dude. This is a really good one. Y'all gonna be like, I know it right off the rip. Jacob from London says, tell me about the three most influential, I can't even say the word, influential, sorry,
Mhm.
people in your life and how they impacted you.
Three
That's
of
a
them?
good, three of them.
I know my three, man.
I got my three too, so we'll start with Aaron.
My first was gonna be my grandma. Y'all hear me talk about her a whole lot.
Mhm.
My granddad in there with that as well because they're a unit. You know, my grandma did not have to raise me. She did not have to look out. I was not her problem, but she took me under her little wings and tried to do the best for me and make me live right. But I was stubborn and hard headed, and y'all hear our stories. But if I called her right now and said, "Grandma, this is my issue. This is my problem," she's gonna hear me out. She's gonna on my thought process on how I handle stuff. With that being said, my wife, man, she just changed me for the better, straight up. Just like my grandma. Thing goes past, if it goes past Jen, it's going to my grandma now. But every night, if I have an issue or or whatever it is, we think as a unit.
Mhm.
We move like a unit, and she is. We've got a great foundation. I think highly of her, and definitely my biggest supporter these days. And then my buddy Micah, man. Me and Micah's lived with each other since we was like, shoot, 14, 15. And I told him a long time ago, something ever happened to me, just stick around. He's family. You know what I mean? And he's one of the people I'm like, hey, look, this is what I got going on. What you think? Is it a good idea? Because he's like a voice of reason. Micah's a dude's a solid guy, man. He don't do no wrong. He works. He's the one that always kept me on the spiritual side. Like, hey, man, you need to believe in God.
Mhm.
So I respect him a lot for that. But those would be my most influential people that has helped mold me to who I am today, right? With a few
I hear
others,
you.
but he said top 3.
All right, Jay, you got one. You want me to go ahead and go?
Yeah, I got him. I got
All
him.
right, top
Um,
3
First
influential
one,
people.
I would have to say, it would be my brother Cat. RIP. He passed away about 11 years back now. So, but growing up, he was very influential, man. I'm talking about the first one on the football field that I seen that was just vicious. The first one who kept the swag, kept clean, He's the reason why I'm OCD now. Like my brother used to take the toothpick and get the grime out the bathroom sink. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't play that. So my brother always taught me to be clean. You know, a man be a man. You stand up and you take what's yours. The hustle. My brother was the one that inspired the whole hustle and get out there and do it. He was the one that put all that in me. And then I'm gonna be 100. It was Joe. Joe gave me
Hey!
Joe gave me the actual know-how. As growing up as a kid, you know what I'm saying, dude. I didn't even know Gardendale was a place. I didn't even know Fultondale and Gardendale and none of that over them dales. I had no clue that was even a
Dales,
place.
baby.
You know what I'm saying? So what I'm getting at is, Joe taught me the know-how. Oh, you can do that. Oh, yeah, yeah. It ain't that. Just look it up. Yeah, yeah, do that. Joe always was there to, show me that, like, yeah, you can do what it is that you need to do. You don't need nobody else to do that. You get what I'm saying? And going back to the hustle aspect, like we gonna get some money. I don't care nothing about none of that. We gonna get some money. I might not be balling, I might not be the richest man, whatever, but I'm gonna have some money. As a man, I'm gonna keep some money in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? So the hustle that came from that, you know what I'm saying? And to round it all up and to keep me balanced, it'll be my best friend, Tootie. Cecilia. Like it'll be her. She's my
The number
rock.
one over me on MySpace.
Yeah.
Oh, he ain't gonna let you live that down.
Never. But she's my rock, man. When it comes down to spirituality and knowing about, she actually takes the time to teach me the word of God, to actually explain it to me instead of for at me. She's always got the right thing to say at the right time. Like even if I'm dead
She's like
wrong,
your oracle.
even if I'm dead wrong, she gonna be like, you was dead wrong, but it was funny though. You know what I'm saying? And then check
It
this
was
out,
funny
Eric.
though.
Check this out, Eric. Hey Reese, baby.
Hey,
Hey Reese,
oh,
baby. Hey Reese,
hey, we
baby.
just click up, man.
Man,
This
are
is
y'all
Hey
are
crazy.
y'all
Reese.
are y'all a cult or what?
Yeah.
You better watch out,
So
boy.
when I always make that joke with her, like, I'm the devil or I'm the little man with the little pitchfork or whatever the case is, and she the angel. Like, but when we come together, like we balance and complement each other
That yin
perfectly.
and that yang,
You know
baby.
what I'm saying? So like she real deal holds it down for me. I mean, in the most graceful and beautiful way. Shout out to Tootie. Shout out to my Tootie. But anyway.
Hey,
Shout out to
Tootie,
that.
Tootie, Tootie. Uh,
Jordan.
since I guess I'm the last one coming in,
Yeah, nope.
you are, hey, you already know, hey, number one, well, I mean they're not ranked, but we're just
Right,
the
right.
three
Right. Yeah,
people,
yeah,
but
yeah.
definitely I'm gonna go with my wife. Not because she's my wife, but uh, dude, her work ethic is unlike I ain't never even seen it before. Like it's just the girl never calls in, never no show. She never nothing. She worked every. I mean out of the 10 years we've been together, she probably called out of work maybe 10 times in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? That's averaging
Yeah.
once a year. You know what I'm saying? And she don't, she complained like every normal person about having to be there and what that and the other, but that's about it. I mean, her work ethic is
At
insane.
this job, I'm gonna still go though.
Yeah,
I'm go
yeah.
though. I'm gonna go though. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm a go though. Hey, but
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
insane with that, and I mean, I mean, ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. I wouldn't be the man I am today without her. That's a fact. And I definitely, dude, I fought this woman for what we've been together 10, so I fought her for 8.5 years about God and Jesus Christ and the Bible. I was an atheist, but the whole time I was married to her for 8 years. I didn't believe in God and I didn't believe in any of that stuff, and I just wasn't going to have it. And we would have the complete knockdown, drag out fights about me being an atheist, and she can't have her sons grow up without without their father understanding who God was, and didn't want me to fake it, and just and she was going to teach them about God, but me standing in the background and just be like, just listen to your mother. She knows what she's talking about. She didn't even want that. And her faith was so strong that I just kept watching her and kept watching her and kept watching how it moved, and she never gave up on me. And then boom, I mean, it just hit me like a ton of bricks, and I found God and got baptized, and that's all it took. But it's the fact that she don't never give up on nobody. You can guarantee that. And my next person, I mean, it ain't no doubt, it's definitely Uncle Jimmy,
Jimmy,
Hey, but
Jimmy.
but I didn't have a father figure growing up at all, and he was I, I'm not, that was a lie. I didn't have a father growing up, but I had a father figure, and that was him. I give Uncle Jimmy Father's Day cards. That's who I represent as my father. I'm not shaming my father because he turned out at the end to be a decent man to me and my family, but when those years when he was gone and all that, I mean, I spent every weekend with my Uncle Jimmy. He picked me up on Fridays, he took me home on Sundays, and as I grew up into adult, I was a piece of crap. I was in jail. I called him. I need to be picked up. He picked me up. He put whatever on the line for me to be picked up, to get me out of jail, to put up bonds and put up all this stuff. He ain't had to do none of this. He financed me stuff. I would burn him on stuff, and he would, no matter what, at the end of the day, he was going to love me. But I always watched him, and I know he's watching on YouTube right now, and I ain't about to get emotional and everything, but dude, that man, everybody loves that man, dude. He can walk into a
Jimmy's
room.
too cool.
Jimmy,
Bro,
too cool, boy.
Hey, and we just talked about this at Aaron's gender reveal party. That man didn't know a soul in Aaron's
Oh, my
family or
grandma
Jen's
loved Uncle
family.
Jimmy.
But it's instant. He walks in the room and he finds a friend in every room he walks into, and he always had his financials together. He always had his life together, and I was just always we're going with Jay's word, infatuated with how this man lived his life. So I was like, no matter what, when it's like, seriously, I always wanted people in the background to be like, man, when you look at Joe, he's turning out to be just like the man Jimmy was. He's following that man's footsteps. Can you believe how much they're just alike? Dude, if somebody would bless me with that, with those words, dude, that nothing would satisfy me more than those words right there, because that would mean the most to me. Number 3 person, I'm gonna have to give my shout out to Jackson Ryder, my son,
Hey.
Yeah.
Autism. If you don't know me, I know people that like people out in London that's watching us and listening to us, and people all around the world. You don't know that my 9-year-old son is autistic, but man, you talking about influential, man. This kid, he don't give a rip about what you think, what you doing. He doing whatever he wants to do, and it is actually gave me the like, hey, it don't matter what none of these people think. You out here living your life. And that's how he does it. He's living his life, bro. He's so different, and nothing is more great than being different. And he is the most different person that there is. And I accept everything he is. So he has taught me and been such an influence on me that you don't need nobody else's approval but your own, and just be you. Because that's all he is. He walks around this house, he walks out in public,
Slay
and
all
he
day.
just does him. Hey, that's his rap song, Slay All Day. He goes in here and makes rap songs. He'll go and his whole life is just a YouTube video. He goes out here in public and says, hey guys, I remember I just told Amber today about it. I know it made Aaron's day the other day. I can't remember where we was at, but he said, hey, real life fans, this is Jackson here. I'm here with Uncle Aaron. And then he kind of like stopped and looked at Aaron, and Aaron was like, it's fine. And yeah, I'm Uncle Aaron. And he was like, yeah, it's real life Jackson. We with Uncle Aaron. We're doing this, that, and the other,
Yeah.
But we do everything we do, and Aaron knows because he's around all the time. Everything we do, we go to Target, we go here, we're at a restaurant. It's always, hey, real life fans, we're at Target, or hey, real life fans, we're over here at Muno's Mexican restaurant. We're about to eat these chicken fingers.
So funny, bro.
Hey, and it's just so, yeah, it is. And he don't even know that he's being funny, but he's just being funny.
He's just
so
being him, bro. And it's
exactly,
Right.
and that's all you need. So it's like that teaches me, like, at the end of the day, stop concerning myself with other people thinking. Just be you.
Right.
me being a
Right.
hype man when he gets this little slay up. We was in the back.
Oh, yeah.
They-
Sometimes you have to stop Aaron, because Aaron will get him freaking just on a hype
Go
level
on.
that you have to
Go
just
on.
stop, because he'll be in the middle of Target, making rap videos, and Aaron's in the background hyping them up, and I'm just like, y'all need to chill out, bro. And then Amber over there, she get embarrassed about everything. She's like, everybody needs to chill out, stop, everybody stop.
Oh,
All right,
man,
so
love it.
we on your 2 questions. What you got over there?
All right, how much? We got a lot of questions on my end, but I won't. The last question,
We'll do. Let's do. Let's do your 2. Last. It'll be the last 2.
Okay.
We're running up on an hour, so we'll do your last 2.
All right. Here we go.
And seriously, y'all, I got 39, so it's going to have to come for another episode later in the days.
Right.
And I apologize if I haven't got to you, but go ahead.
And these, my cousin, shout out Michael. These were the most, the ones I like the most. So I wanted to save them. And the first one's going to be, what is the most important lesson you've learned over your career? For me, being a arrogant, hard-headed guy, I'm not always right. Listen to people who are actually trying to teach you something, man. Be professional. All right. No matter what, dealing with your customers, depending on what career path you are in, and learning. Because if you start something today, for instance, 10 years ago, I would have never thought I'd still be doing electrical work. I would think my feet, somewhere and move on. I was good at it. There was a lot to learn. There's a lot of money to be made in it. Shout out to my boy Blake. Well, I was under his wing for like 2 years. He taught me so much stuff. You know what I mean? And I just kept absorbing, kept learning. You know what I mean? That's the main thing, man. Learn and learn to, going back to what Joe said earlier today, your integrity, that that goes a long in your career, whatever career choice you decide to go through. If you want to be an astronaut, you better be integrid. All right, we're gonna need you up in space, letting us know when the Martians is landing or something.
Yeah, we
I
need to
always
know
want
when
to
they
be an
coming.
astronaut. If y'all was wondering, that's why I keep bringing it up.
Oh, me too, bro. I wish. I wish, bro.
And be on
Because the
top,
moon
man.
landing wasn't real, I would have solved it.
Yeah. We'd have beat them little Martians up, bro. I'd be giving them people elbow.
Yeah, the most electrifying move in America.
What y'all got to add to
Say that question one more time for me.
what is the most important you've learned over your career? And I want to add on because we work in a blue collar trade. Them old heads, they know what they're talking about. Listen, even if you think it's completely dumb, them old heads know what they're talking. They've been in there and done it way longer than you have. Shut up, respect them. Attention. That's all I have to say about that. But I'll repeat it one more time since I interrupted that train of thought right there. What is the most important lesson you've learned over your career?
All right. I'm gonna and to shout back out to my influential person, but Uncle Jimmy is build a relationship with the people that in career wise that is most important to you. And you will never know where that will go, whether opportunities will arise, whether whatever friendship, whatever. I mean, the man sitting in the podcast right here, I was a man selling him material on the other end of the counter. I developed a relationship with him. We've been best friends for almost 3 years now. So it
Straight up.
and I've also been in situations where I put myself out there and developed relationships with somebody to where I was able to give other people jobs. I was able to give Jay, opportunities at different places and different that I was at. And if you can earn people's relationship, you also earn their trust. And with that, you get to build that word. Your word is your bond. They trust you. If I want to bring somebody on, it's no doubt. Hey, you want to hire this guy? We'll get him on. Boom. It's easy as that. And that's what Jimmy did for me. I tell Jimmy I need a job, and Jimmy be like, hey. He would have the relationships and connections to be able to like, hey, I'll talk to this guy, blah, 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 hook me up, and boom, I got a job. And that passed down to me to where, hey, if somebody needs a job, whether it was Jay or Josh or any of these people I was friends with, I knew they knew me enough and had that relationship with that person, that trust with that person, that they would just say, fine, whoever you want, take them on. So I'd say that was definitely the best thing that I could do for me is building the relationship and bond with customers. Because at the end of the day, you never know where a customer relationship could go.
True statement.
Open,
True statement. I would say know your worth. Know your worth. And that's such a broad thing because I'm not just talking about money. You know what I mean? I'm talking about truly know your worth. If you're a master at your craft, if you're a master at whatever you do, whatever product or whatever you're doing, know your worth, man. Know what you out here doing and make it work. Don't sell yourself short. Don't sell yourself short. Don't sell yourself short at all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, know your worth. That'll be mine. Just know your worth.
Yeah, I got that problem every day, and I deal with it every day. Owning my own business, somebody can say, "Hey, so and so was cheaper than you." Well, go with them.
Right.
You're paying for what I do and what I know. So if you don't want it, go away.
Right.
And I suffered from that at the beginning. I'd panic, like, "Oh God, I'm not gonna get this job. I need to take it so I can make some money." And then that, at the end of the day, you learn like, hey. If you want it, you want it. If you don't, then hit the road. Find that man, because Aaron knows they gonna call me in 2 months and say it's broke. They gonna call me right back,
Right.
Or hey, not even 2 months, 2 days later.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Hey, right. Happened. It's gonna cost you more.
I know that's
right.
weird.
This is the final one, the final question of the night.
The final one. All right. If you won
Mm.
$10, what would
Good
you
Lord.
spend it on?
Oh man, I mean, we got to sum it up because I could go forever for that,
Mm.
but I'll go ahead and start. But
Let's say your first
dude,
first five things you would do. First five
okay,
things you
first
would
five
do
things.
with
First five
the 10
things.
mil.
If I can bundle up things into one, people calling me. I would. That's probably because I'm having twins, y'all. But anyways, my number one would be I would make sure. Not my. I know this is rude, but not my whole family. But my. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've been drinking Miller Lights, so I'm sorry. My uncle Jimmy, my sister, my mama. That's it, because my daddy did. I'm gonna instantly pay their debts and buy them the whatever house they want and whatever vehicles they want. That'd be my number one. I know that's multiple things, but I'm bundling that up as in one.
Yeah, no.
Since I said that, I probably won't even get to five. But number two, I would definitely
All the
set my.
money's gone.
I would definitely set my. Oh, they gonna have a limit now. Y'all ain't about to be wasting my money. Yeah, you know.
It's like I'm paying you off at some point.
After buying those things, I would give them each $1 million, so they can pay pay the future what they need to do in the future. And then I would set myself up, of course, with a nice home, not extravagant, just a normal basic home and trustful, have it paid off and have, pay my cars off, pay all my, whatever our debts are, pay it off. And my last thing would be well, not last thing. My second to last would be I'd put all my investments and everything that's gonna to be long term worth of. I'd buy me a couple freaking dry cleaners, car washes. I'd buy me a bunch of stuff that's going to bring me long-term income, rental properties, rental houses, condos at the beach. I'd spend that up. And then my last thing would be to just have a savings account for the boys set up to where, and then of course the new twins on the way.
Whoop whoop.
Each one of them would have the account to where each year it would drop into, they couldn't touch the savings now, but each year, January 1st, it would or January 2nd when the bank opens, it would drop in a $25,000, thing. I would have that set up. So not enough to where, right. Not spend it all at once and then not to live off of, because if I gave you 60,000 or 70,000 every year, you wouldn't be out there doing a career and doing your own choices. So it'd be 25, just enough to, you could have a little fun, but you still got your career going. So that would be my 10 million. I know that I probably didn't run through it, but that's my main things.
Okay, I like that. What about you, Jay?
Well, y'all know I'm black, so I owe a lot of people, but but nah, man. Seriously though,
I know
real,
he giving
man.
me money off the real.
But
I know that.
off the real, for real though, like my number one thing would be for real investments to create generational wealth. I don't want nobody else in my family to have to work hard or struggle ever again. That's my number one goal. And after that, man, like I said, yeah, for real, take care of the family. Like I only got two, because once you get put in a certain situation as a man, and in those situations where you obligated to certain people, and you got to make sure they straight. And when you making sure they straight, and after they straight, bro, you good. You done did your job as the man of your family. You get what I'm saying? And like Joe said, not all of them, because Joe know it ain't meant for 40 people to show up at my grandmama's house. No, all 40 of y'all ain't getting no money. But
Yeah.
we gonna put y'all in positions to get this money. You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing, man. Like I said, I only got two, man. Set the family up for life
And put investments down.
and put investments down.
Smart.
What you got, Aaron?
Mine would definitely be pay debts off immediately. I don't think grandma and granddad got debts, but if they did, those are taken care of. My brothers,
We double checking it. We double checking it.
they taken care of. My little nieces, they taken care of. Jen's parents, they taken care of. Jamie and Megan, they taken care of. Little Brindley taken care of. And then a good portion would be going into a loan for old Millie Ray. I would I probably wouldn't quit marriage. Go buy the building, start the gym. That would be my first business move after getting an accountant.
And a lawyer.
And I would sit where I'm at for a minute. I'm not gonna get bougie with it. I want that money to so I would let that sit.
Shoot,
sit
10
for a
million. I
second.
definitely ain't. I ain't working no more. That's for sure.
I wouldn't quit immediately because I would think it's a dream, right? Like, man, somebody better come take this 10 mil from me. There ain't nobody giving this man 10 mil like that. So I would be skeptical. All right, but I would offer to buy in, and if they said no, I'd be like, all right, man, I ain't got to put light bulbs in no more. I want a gym.
Mm.
And Jen gets to be a stay-at-home mom and take care of Millie Ray. So, yeah. Investments, though, man. Honestly, for anybody listening, y'all don't know what to do with money. We didn't
invest.
Hey, I want to let you know that your wife chimed in on Facebook and said, "Shoot, nah, we moving somewhere tropical, cuz."
How we moving somewhere tropical? How you gonna see the autumn shade in tropics, man? How you gonna see the leaves?
Y'all been talking about the leaves
that?
all week.
All week.
Hey, don't let Jen fool you, boy. We'd be gone like 2 weeks. Like, all right, I miss my family. We gotta move. We'll come visit this house once a month. We'll have a house in Alabama. We'll have a house in Colorado, and then we'll get on. Play that right there.
Sound about right.
I honestly think we got one more time for one more question that I saw that I want to say real quick. All right. Hey, what is this? Is from a girl named Stephanie. Don't say where she's from, but what is a funny story or recap of life that your family tells about you that you would like to share? that it's super funny that your family always seems to talk about over and over and over.
I got one.
I already know for me, dude, and my sister and everybody, they dog me to this day about it. And when I was a little boy in Roebuck, and we'd be in the big old backyard, I wanted everybody in the family when we was having either, somebody's birthday or whatever we was Italian, so everybody came to my house on Sundays regardless. So I used to make everybody get in the backyard and play baseball, but they used to make fun of it. And as I grew up, they would say, "Oh yeah, we're playing Joe ball. It's always Joe ball," because if I knew I hit the ball as the batter and it didn't go far enough, bro, I was running like to first base and running back home, and it was a point. Because it was my rules, you know what I'm saying? There'd be times I wouldn't even make it to first base and turn around and come back. Hey, it's a point, baby. But that they always tell me that it was all about Joe ball, baby. That was the sport that was played over in Roebuck, baby. Was Joe ball.
I can remember this one story. I was younger. Couldn't have been over the age of 5, so I was young. I had this bright idea. Joe know me and dogs ain't really friendly like that. I got to
Nah,
know your dog.
I think
I
that's
got to
as
know your dog.
that's as a whole culture though.
Yeah,
To
I
be
got to know that
honest.
dog for me to just be playing with the dog. Ain't no none of that. It ain't no. Do you want to pet that dog? I'm like,
Nah.
no. I want to let that dog be where he at. But I had this bright idea as a kid.
F that dog.
You know, I had a bright idea as a kid I wanted a puppy, you know, and it was Christmas morning. I've been putting on my list, you know, I want a puppy.
That's why he hates dogs.
I want a puppy. I want a puppy. I want a puppy. So it's me, my mom, my dad, my grandma. We all in the living room. I'm opening up presents, kid stuff, you know, going crazy. And they was like, "Yo, we
Where
got
my
your
damn puppy at,
They was
bro?"
like, but they was like, but they because I'm like at the last like few little presents, so they like,
Oh, okay.
you
They setting
know,
it up. They
yeah,
setting it up.
yeah, we got your puppy or whatever cases. And I was like, word, ecstatic, you know what I'm saying? Like, boom. In my mind, I'm thinking puppy,
I got a
little,
puppy, bro.
little puppy. My
It's gonna be a
daddy
pit
comes
bull.
around the corner with this grown dog. I don't know what it was, but this dog had to be about 36. You know what I'm saying? Like nowhere near no puppy. So
Like
when
his
we come
tooth,
around,
his teeth was already falling out.
right. So when we coming around, he bring the dog around the the corner. I look and I was like, yo, that ain't no dog, that ain't no puppy, that's a dog. And everybody in the house just falls out laughing, and they talk about that to this day. They talk about that to this day. I'm like,
He
yo,
probably
that
he
ain't
just found that 30 minutes earlier behind Food Giant.
right, and just brought him to the crib. I'm like, yo, what you got going?
Do it got rabies? I don't
Man.
really know, bro. I don't know.
Man, I'm talking about a full grown dog. Yeah, blew my mind. I was like, yeah. Ever since then, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? No, he got a couple littles out here somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I know he do. You know.
All right, Aaron, what you got? What's the childhood memory?
Well, it's not childhood, but I mean, my grandma loves to bring it up, boy. She loves it. So I was probably like 19, 20, and I had been drinking. She always said, "Do not drink it." Well, I was listening to her that night because dating somebody who ran over my foot, and we got into an argument, and I was drunk, and my foot was hurting. Right, so I called grandma up. Where's that bitch at? I don't think she said that, but I know she was trying to go full blown Medea. She was cool, calm, and collective about it. Picked me up. Well, my drunk ass is in the back seat. Man, my foot hurt. Grandma, I need some roast, some roast with some brown gravy and mashed potatoes and some carrots, like the squishy carrots.
That does sound good.
That sounds amazing.
That does sound
He
good.
will not ever let me live that down to this day. I woke up the next morning with
To this day.
To this day. To this day. I wake up, man, in the afternoon. She said, "Guess what I'm making?" And I said, "What?" I ain't even got no damn recollection. She's like, "Grandma, I just want some carrots and some roast with some brown gravy and some mashed potatoes." She showed up dinner though. Love
That's
you,
what's
Grandma.
up. Shout out to grandma, boy.
Yeah.
Tell that story, boy. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. She says it better.
Well, we running up on this hour. We out of time for this week. But like I said in the post and all that good stuff, we're gonna settle. We've made our 5 episodes going into 6. We're gonna stay to one night a week. We're gonna stay to Thursdays and stick to Thursdays one night a week. You know, we promoted ourselves, as quickly and as much as we could, so we could get ourselves out there. But now we want to make sure that we focus on making the content good each week that we come through. We are definitely going to put together to where we have special guests that come through and talk to us, shout out to us, and whether they just out of this box or just something for us to laugh at. And I know Devin Painter is out there watching us on Facebook. He was. We've already made that request, Devin Painter, that we want you on this show. We want to sit down and we want to know what it's like out there, in the western part of Alabama. We want to know what it's like growing up as a country boy. You know what I'm saying? We want to know.
Come on, Chef Devin.
Hey, Devin is the man we want to see, and we got to try to talk him into getting on this show. Oh, he's here. He just wrote and said, "I'm here." Well, maybe that's what we need to line up, Devin. We want to get you on this show and get us talking to you. Maybe you can line up your work schedule and your baby schedule to get your
your chef schedule, boy. We know that.
Now, Bocce be burning something on it. That
He
boy
be up there cooking, bro. He up there cooking, bro.
He be sending pictures in the chat. I'm like, damn, I'm hungry as fuck.
Hey, you let us know, Devin, if you can be on here next Thursday. We're here, baby. We want you on here. We want you live with us. Hey, but on the other fact, I'm gonna screen share something real quick on the page here. Look, this is Sister Shirts right here, and this is the page that you need to go to make sure that your girl is set up with whatever she needs. I'm telling you, just go to this website. Check it out. I just caught a gnat there, but look, I'm telling you, whatever you get from this page, you will not be disappointed by no means at all. I promise you. And definitely holler at BartBox. Click our link on our page. You got to scroll down a couple. I need to repin them to the top. I will. We got a video coming for QB54. Of course, since I'm having twins, we will have a gender reveal party. And in that gender reveal party, we'll play some QB54. So I'll probably get a bunch of footage so we can get that out there to y'all guys. Hey, this is the summer for football. The Georgia Dogs are going to win a back-to-back national championship, and that's what it is. It is what it is.
Joe's crying. Joe's gonna cry.
Hey, the last thing we don't want to forget, though, is what Aaron's got.
This right here, they just tested Schwarzenegger's DNA. I don't know if y'all heard about that. I know it's crazy. Sounds very outlandish, but this same chemical compound was actually like embedded in his DNA. So I mean, hey, if you're trying to get jacked, I mean, this right here, brother. MarketLabs.com, code BOMBER, 20% off. Get a free t-shirt. FREE. That spells free.
Hey,
free games.
And I don't want I want to be straight, just to the point right here. We have a lot of people that's following us on Facebook, and we love it and we appreciate it. But hey, I'm asking you, and Aaron's asking you to make sure, even if you don't use it, it's already on your phone. Go to the Apple Podcast, type in Shibby Shack, and just hit that follow button on us, because we need the support and we love the support. Even if you don't want to download Spotify, just to download it, go ahead and find us on there, follow us on there, and rate us on all of them, and then delete the apps if you don't use them, because we love the support. We need the support. Exactly. It gives us to where we can give back, because we plan on giving back to y'all. We want to be able to, after Sister Shirts makes these flood of shirts, we want to be able to just give out the merch. We want to give out the shirts. We want to give out the hats. Aaron's got so much potential in all his drawings. We got so much stuff that's coming. We want to be able to give back to y'all for free. We're not here to make $1 million. We want to give back. So make sure you're following on all the platforms and liking everything, so we can definitely keep doing this and keep giving back. That's the number one thing we want to do. And on top of giving these men these mental health, showing that it's not a problem. That's second to our goal there. We want to make sure everybody's straight, and we want to make sure that everybody's getting our stuff and getting it out there. So we definitely
And
appreciate
give us
all that.
feedback, man. Give us
Yeah, tell us
comment,
what you want
comment.
to talk about.
What you yeah, we're open, man. It's an open door policy what we got going on, you know.
Exactly.
Anything's
Just come on in.
welcome.
The Shibby Shack door is always open, baby.
Yeah,
Always.
man. It's warm and cozy, man. And if it's hot
But
outside, it's cool and collective in here.
and we always end each episode with shutting the door. We shutting the door, but the mailbox, baby, is wide open. Just leave
Wide
the messages.
open, man. Wide open.
Hey.
I'm reading them things, man.
But we love y'all. We appreciate it. Thanks for all the support. Hey, we'll
Have
see
a
y'all
good
next
weekend, baby.
Thursday. Have a good weekend. Drink a couple beers. Slap your wife on the butt a couple times. Do what you got to
Give her a
do.
big old kiss, man. Call,
Hey.
call that person up and say, hey, what's up?
Put it right on her.
I love
Put
you.
it right on her.